My name is Emeka. I'm a senior biology major with the ambition of going to medical school next fall. I joined the honors program as a sophomore. Basically, I wasn't really sure what the honors program was about when I got to BG, and I kind of felt like I missed out. I wasn't really introduced to the program, and I wanted to take every opportunity that was available to me. So I asked around a little bit, and I got introduced to the honors program advisor. So I met with him a little bit. He introduced the different courses that I would have to take, which weren't too much different from the courses I already wanted to take, things like critical thinking and great ideas. And then he mentioned the honors project. For a lot of people, the honors project was like a big thing, but to me, I'd already come to BG with the ambition of doing research anyway, so it really incorporated really well with the plans I already had, and that's definitely why I joined the honors program. I think I had a really good experience with the critical thinking class. One thing that I remember about it is, as an international student, I didn't really do the OREG and the 3-day BGX program kind of thing, so coming into that critical thinking class as a sophomore kind of gave me the opportunity to still have that like very first class experience, even though it was really like my eighth or ninth class. So I thought it was really nice because just like all the other BGX classes, the critical thinking class was a really close-knit group. You got to know people on a personal level, and I mean, it was something that everybody had some sort of interest in. You could apply the course material to any other course or any other discipline or interest that you had. So I thought it was a pretty interesting course. I think the nice thing about the cross-listed classes is if you can't find exactly what you're looking for, then there's still that opportunity that it can be made available to you. I feel like the honors program is pretty flexible in some areas. My research is on algae in the Great Lakes. Basically, it's on a commercial product called Roundup, which is a herbicide and is used all over the Midwest in agriculture. And we're trying to see if some of the components in Roundup can sort of provide life for nuisance algae that wouldn't have otherwise grown. Once Roundup is applied to crops, it eventually ends up in the water tables, and once it gets to large bodies of water, we're seeing different types of algal blooms that we didn't see in previous years, and we're wondering why. So basically, we're trying to see if these algal blooms coincide with the application of Roundup, if we can reproduce that growth in a lab setting, and basically see if we can find remnants of the Roundup active ingredient, which is glyphosate, in the samples of water we collect. Well, number one, it's a good academic experience. It gives you the chance to learn a lot more about the things that you might have only grazed on in intro classes, things like PCR or gel electrophoresis are things that you might talk about but never actually see firsthand. Doing research in the biology department actually lets you do those kinds of things. The other important thing I think about research is it shows you the side of like your professors and academics that you wouldn't otherwise see. You get to sit on proposal boards and learn about how you apply for academic funding for research. You might go to a conference that might have different universities involved from all over the Midwest or all over the nation. I think research is important because it gives you a feel of what it is to basically pick a topic, do your own independent research on it, and do the research required to have that respected in the academic community. And for the medical field, that's an important thing because there's so many specialized and customized programs out there that are heavily dependent on research. Case Western College Learner Program is one of those, and I know that they only seriously consider applicants who have done a significant amount of research. There's several of those other programs all over the nation. I think having done research definitely puts you a step ahead of others. Not only puts you a step ahead of others, but better prepares you for what you might end up doing one day. One thing I have noticed with the honors students especially is that honors is simply just one part of their college experience, and that I found honors students especially seek out different opportunities to get involved on campus. So it's not too often that I might be doing a blood drive or at a co-ed service fraternity event or at a African People's Association meeting, and I might see several other honor students there. And it's not like we all go to these events together, but I think it's still that spirit of an honor student trying to seek out different avenues. And I think the honors program encourages you to do that.